One of three questions the Jews of Mecca asked Prophet Muhammad to test his prophethood was about the owner of two horns. Dhu al-Qarnayn, the owner of two horns, is a figure described in the Quran as an ancient mighty king who was blessed by God. His name has been interpreted both literally, for example as a king with a crown decorated with two horns, and figuratively, mostly as a ruler dominating both the eastern and western ends of the known world, from Persia to Rome. What we do know, however, is that he had phenomenal wealth and power, commanding a formidable army. Dhu al-Qarnayn was much revered as a ruler by his people on account of his righteousness and piety. In one of his journeys he reached a place between two mountains, where he found a people oppressed by a neighbouring tribe, Gog and Magog, who would attack and pillage their town. They are known to have cut down trees just to pick its fruits and burn down towns when leaving them. The people pleaded with Dhu al-Qarnayn to erect a barrier between them and Gog and Magog in return for paying tribute. The owner of two horns had no need for their tribute and told them the wealth God had given him was enough, and the only thing he needed to help them was workers. Dhu al-Qarnayn instructed them to bring iron. Then he created big cauldrons and started to melt the iron in order to seal up the gap between the two mountains, through which Gog and Magog would enter to wreak havoc. He melted the iron and mixed molten copper with the iron to fortify it. Having achieved this great feat, Dhu al-Qarnayn didn't take credit for himself, but rather described it as a mercy from God, the mark of a pious man. Historically speaking, the identity of Dhu al-Qarnayn remains a mystery. There are two main candidates though, Cyrus the Great and Alexander the Great. Alexander is the less likely candidate on account of his documented oppression and pagan roots. However, the two horns of Cyrus the Great's crown, seen on the ancient Persepolis reliefs, have convinced many scholars that Dhu al-Qarnayn must have been no other than Cyrus.